Hello friends, in our series Terms in Literary Criticism and Theory Explained, today we have Ekphrasis. Ekphrasis. That is a Greek word meaning to describe or description. That's the meaning. Description. The Greek word meaning is description. That's all. Now here, when we say description, it is the intense pictorial description. The intense pictorial, the intense pictorial description of, you can see, objects. The classic example is Mathew Du Bois Arts by W. Jordan. Mathew Du Bois Arts. Mathew Du Bois Arts by W. Jordan, describing intense description of Bruegel's painting. Bruegel's painting, the landscape, famous painting, that is done in 1558. The landscape with the fall of Icarus. The landscape with the fall of Icarus. So the painting was in 1558. The poem was written in 1938. So that is a classic example for intense pictorial description. The dictum given by Horace in Ars Poetica. Probably I have given about 7 lectures on Ars Poetica. If you have time, you can go through that. Is ut pictura poesis. Ut pictura poesis. Like picture poetry. Poetry is as is painting, so is poetry. Ut pictura poesis, Latin, meaning as is painting, so is poetry. Now that means very vivid description. It can be say objects. It can be, you can see that is Keats' poem now. Ode on the Grecian urn, thou unravished bride of quietness. So it is a pictorial description of the urn. Listen, object. Scenes. For example, here this scene, the landscape. The landscape with fall of Icarus. That is a scene painted by the great Flemish artist Bruegel. So that is an example for scene painting. Then you have got a physical reality. For example, you get a very clear description of Egdon Heath. You know, Egdon Heath in Far from the Madding Crowd by Thomas Hardy. Egdon Heath. So that is each and every detail is given there. Physical reality, that is example for scenes. Persons, you can see the portrait gallery of Chaucer, Chaucer's portrait gallery, prologue to Canterbury Tales. Each and every detail is given. Understand? Each and every detail is given. So this is actually what is meant by ekphrasis. Or you can see Act 2, Scene 2 of Antony and Cleopatra. Enobarbo's description of Cleopatra's voyage down the river Cydnus. Or you have got another recent one is T.S. Eliot's A Game of Chess. The first part of A Game of Chess. That is very clearly described. Where she sits, her table, the makeup items and all those things are given there. So very clearly described. That is ut pictura poesis. Or you will find prothalamion, Spencer's prothalamion. Or in prose also you will find Dream Children by, I think you must have read that also. Dream Children by Charles Lamb. Pictorial description you will find. Prose also you will find that, isn't it? As is painting, so is poetry. Now this is a kind of, it's a Renaissance diction, so to say, we can say. You have heard of the Renaissance scholar Putnam. Putnam. P-U-T-T-E-N-H-A-M. Putnam. That is a great Renaissance scholar. The teacher of Spencer, yes, who wrote Elementary, that is for standardizing English spelling. Is the author of Elementary, standardizing English spelling in the 16th century. According to him, he says that resemblance by imagery, that's what he says. Resemblance by imagery. Same as with pictura poesis. Resemblance by imagery. Or you have got poems like Frost. Frost poem, that is stopping by woods on a snowy evening. You can see the snow filling, dark evening, and the snow filling the woods. The woods are lovely, dark and deep. That is the thing, That is, picture is given. Or Keats' La Belle Dame Sans Mercy. You have the description of the lady. So every aspect. So this is Ekphrasis. And many poets have done it very beautifully, as I have already given you. Poets, novelists, essays, that is Charles Lamb, Chaucer. You have got objects described by Keats, urns, Grecian urn, scenes, that is stopping by woods is one. Or you have got Missy D. Boy's Arts. W.H. Auden's poem is nothing but description of that landscape painting. A landscape with the fall of Icarus done by Bruegel in 1558. I think that concept is now very clear to you with many examples. Every one of you must have read the portrait gallery of Chaucer, that is prologue to Canterbury Tales. The very perfect gentle knight. Then the Mother Superior, see, you have got the monk, you have got the friar, you have got the young squire. So you get the when you read through, you will see, you can see this, you can see the character standing, the person standing before you. Or when you read Egdon Heath, you can see Egdon Heath in front of you. So this is what is meant by ekphrasis. It's a poetic device used by many poets. And also it gives vivid description. You can visualize the whole thing before you. See, when you read the poem, stopping by woods on a snowy evening, you visualize everything. You visualize the traveler, you visualize the horse, you visualize the beautiful dark evening, you visualize the snow, isn't it, filling the woods. So this, and same with Grecian. I have already given you enough examples. I think now I have done justice to this concept, that is ekphrasis. Next time when you read poems, you see whether the poet has used this poetic device, ekphrasis, or description, that is vivid description of objects. It can be scenes, it can be persons, it can be physical reality, it can be objects, see that? And the visual details are very significant in such descriptions. Understand? I think it is clear to you. Bye. I will again come with another concept in literary criticism and theory. Till then, bye. Have a nice day.